YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Ray. I am the original ordinary guy, back again with another video for you fellas. When you're in shape as a man and you go to a job that's you're surrounded by people that are not in shape, you're surrounded by a bunch of obese, overweight, content with their body, content with their lifestyle people, you become a target at work. And you become a target at work for so many reasons, right? First, I want to talk about the obvious reason why you're a target. It's because, hey, what we doing? We working. We doing strenuous jobs. We moving. We putting things up or we putting things down. We're picking up heavy things. We moving heavy things, pushing heavy things, pulling heavy things of that nature, right? So when you become in shape, or when you are in shape, or you identify as a man that's in shape, they start to look at you as such. Like, oh, muscle man. Oh, they start doing all the gestures like this. Oh, and fellas, I'll be the first to tell you. Once you say yes to one thing, that's gonna open up a floodgate or permission for every manager or every department to look at you like, oh, he says yes. He doesn't mind doing the hardest jobs. He doesn't mind beating his body up for us 10 hours, 12 hours, 8 hours, 4 to 6 times a day. He doesn't mind. So we're going to come to him because, I'm telling you right now, the guys that do that, they're in pain. I see it all the time. They're in pain. I might do a heavy job, or I might do a hard pulling job, or a hard job, or whatever. I might do it every once in a blue moon, but the guys that do it every day, they're in pain. Out of shape, of course, majority of them. Either they're real skinny or overweight, obese, but they're moving slow, they're limping, they're dragging. They got bad eating habits, of course, on top of that. They got bad lifestyle habits on top of that. And it looks painful. I'm not gonna lie. From the outside looking in, it looks extremely painful. And those guys signed up for that. So I can't say, oh, I feel bad for them, because they continuously say yes. Because, if we don't want to do something, you can say no. What, you gonna force me? You gonna fire me? Okay, go ahead, good luck. So just understand, when you open your mouth and say, oh, I'll do it, they're gonna continue to come to you over and over and over again. A lot of that is gonna come from your doing. I'm gonna be real with you, because you should have said no, especially if you didn't want to do it in the first place. Now, if you don't mind, go at it, have at it. But understand that I'm there to get a paycheck just like everybody else, right? So my body needs to be used for other sources as well. Well, other sources may you ask? Okay, outside the gym. Maybe I got yard work to do. Maybe I got something to do with my body outside of the workplace, which everybody knows I do because of how it looks, or how I stand, how my stature is, things of that nature. Another thing is, you need to watch out because you're a target is because of women. You already know how I feel about this, fellas. We should not be engaging with women at work. That is a no-no. That is a no-go zone. That is a recipe for failure, to be set up for HR to be down your back and on your ass. I'm not saying you got to avoid women 100%, because I don't. I don't talk to these women outside of work unless it's something about business, social media, content, or unless we're in a group setting. Now, if we're in a group setting, cool. I'm down with that. But those women look at you like a piece of meat when you up there. Especially if you're in a job where you take your shirt off, you got your muscles popping, you're always on showcase. If you're always on showcase, like my job tries to make a lot of us, hey, you need to watch out. You need to watch out and be have that keen sense of awareness. Because if you don't, them sweet nothings, the women be smelling good, they be bending over, they be touching, that can get to you. There's a no-fly zone, fellas. Yeah, it's cool. I wouldn't even flirt with the women. Just have normal conversations with them, like a normal human being. I know the temptation is hard. I know I'm asking a lot. I already know that. You don't got to sit up here, Ray, you asking? I already know I am, because I have to ask myself of that. I got plenty of stories of why I don't date women or talk to women or, involve myself sexually with women at work. And we'll get into that another time. But understand, I'm coming from a place of, I care. I'm concerned about some men when I see it. A lot of these guys, I've seen their jobs dissolve midair over a woman. I've seen a lot of the jobs dissolve over a woman because they can't stay on the clock because they always got to go to her aid. And I'm not talking about outside of work. I'm talking about inside of work. The woman they work with. You got to do this for or else type of situation. So you are looked at as a piece of meat because you're strong and you stand out. That's the thing about it. You stand out. When you decide to get in shape, when you decide to take care of yourself, when you decide to eat those meals, when you decide to go on that cut or that lean bulk, it's going to be noticeable. You can cover it up as much as you want. I wear this. I wear and under this I got an oversized tee. They still can see it. And I'm cutting. I'm down to like 2 something, and I'm cutting right now, and they can still see it. So be wary of that. Don't just go to work and be like, oh well, women are looking at you. Women are looking at you. They're horny. That's why I told my partner the other day when we up in the gym. I said, these women, they're ready. Their engines are ready. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to start no engine when you go to the gym. Those women's engines are ready. Burning desire. They have burning desire for those men in there. And that's what happens when you are in shape men at work. Women look at you as a target. They got burning desire for you. And another reason why you can be a target at work when you're in shape is hating. A lot of hating going on. People might not be as swole as you. People might not be as in shape as you, as handsome as you, or just well put together as you, or well mannered as you, or walk like you, or talk like you, have posture like you, exude that masculine energy like you. Hell, exude any type of good energy like you. They just don't got it. So you might see managers, you might see higher ups trying to hate on you. You might see coworkers trying to backstab you. That's why I say them dudes ain't your friends. You know what I'm saying? Unless you really know, unless you really be in a situation where y'all been locked in before. Other than that, they're not your friends. They try to throw little jokes at you. They try to throw little jabs at you. See what you do. See how far they can go. See what those little jabs can amount up to. Don't let it happen. Let it roll off of you, man. It never happened. You know what I'm saying? Even though, just keep it right here, though. Keep it right here. Never forget. Forgive them because they're out of shape. Forgive them because they don't, when they walk up a flight of stairs, out of breath. See, my building got 4 floors, and we have elevators. Bruh, when the elevators got shut down for reconstruction, you should have seen how many people were upset at work. You should have seen how many people was up at the HR desk arguing, complaining. We got this board where we could complain, right? And it was all about the goddamn elevator. Everybody was late to going to where they want because they would have to walk up them stairs out of breath, sweating, tired. And ain't gonna lie, them stairs ain't no pump. I'll be up there like, dang, these a lot of stairs. But I get through it. I never take the elevator. Always stay in shape. Always take the stairs, fellas. Never the elevator. Never the escalator. Well, if you gotta take an escalator, take an escalator. That's a mall situation. But never an elevator. Don't take no elevator. Walk up them stairs. Stay in shape. Stay. Keep your heart, beeping. Get some little blood flow. And especially in the morning when you gotta wake up, yeah, do that. But back to them hating ass managers. The manager gonna start hating. I told y'all a while back, a manager tried to hate on me and I got him. I said, I ain't going for it. He showed me all those muscles for nothing just because I didn't want to do something he wanted me to do. I said, yep, all these muscles just to tell you no. And he wanted to go do what he wanted me to do. I was like, bruh, I can say no. You've even told me that plenty of times before. I understand what's going on in this job. I understand how to maneuver. Don't hate, man. Just get your weight up. Don't hate, just get your weight up. What the guy Fahim said, don't hate, get your weight up. That's what I did. I got my weight up. I got my power. I got my strength up. Don't hate on me because I did the work. And the women, I had some women managers, boy, hey, you gotta be careful with them too because they get a little touchy. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say no names because they don't tell who watching this video, but just know the women managers get a little touchy. The higher ups get a little touchy. And they try to use you too, through their beauty or through, whatever the hell. They try to use you too. They always go, hey, you wanna go do this for me because you're so, nah, I don't. I wanna relax my muscles. I wanna relax myself. I wanna work this work right here and then go home after work if I'm going home. Or go to the gym, most likely, after work. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be your workhorse. I don't want to be your strong man of the building or the department That's not what I'm here for. I'm not here to outlift all. I'm not in no competition with no man at the job. Let those guys that want to burn their bodies down and beat their bodies, let them do that. I'll let them do that. But just because I look good or just because I got some muscle on me, nah. You gotta shut that off at the beginning, fellas. You are a target at the job if you're in shape. I don't give a damn what nobody says. People are gonna look at you like, oh, he can do it. Now helping, I'm all for helping. I'm all for helping others. I will help. But you want me to take over something just because of the way I look? Just because you think you're about to run me to the ground? Hell no. I'm not going for it. All right? Definitely advice, fellas. And a warning. That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.